Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Voice of Guo on May 28th, 2020. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and click the bell so you know the next time we upload a video. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below and let us know what you think about what is happening in China. Now, I want to direct your attention to Hong Kong and look at our first news report
A fresh
regarding an assault in Mongkok.
round of the protests break out yesterday, May 27th, regarding the second reading of the National Anthem Bill, which would make insulting China's national anthem a criminal offense, as well as the likelihood of NPC passing the Hong Kong national security law. A video went viral on the internet today of a male citizen who wasn't part of the protests. He was just sitting on the sidelines minding his own business, when the riot police turned out to him as a target and forcefully tagged him by the neck. Many bystanders tried to save the man, but unfortunately didn't succeed.
Thank you for the report. We're looking at another news regarding a fight that broke out at Central Shopping Mall in Hong Kong.
Hong Kong people fighting in the Central Shopping Mall shouted that there are no thugs, there only is tyranny. At 1 p.m., more than 200 citizens responded to the online call to participate in the Central Shopping Mall's Anti-National Security Act and U-Lunch. People gathered in the atrium of the shopping mall landmark plaza, holding the gesture representing the 5 major demands being all indispensable, and shouted the slogan that there are no thugs, there only is tyranny. Citizens participating lit up their cell phone lights when they broadcast the song May the Glory Return to Hong Kong. Tan Guoxing, the promoter of the idea that silver-haired people are old but not wasteful, revealed that he will apply to the police to hold a rally regarding the national security law, convincing that it does more harm than good, in the Charter Garden on June 6.
Alright, our next news is regarding the current virus outbreak situation in Mudanjiang in Heilongjiang province.
Many neighborhoods in Mudanjiang have fallen, and Wuhan-style lockdown is now being implemented. On the 27th of May, due to a sudden and severely aggregated infection of the CCP virus in the city of Mudanjiang in Heilongjiang province, railway and highway public transportation services have all been suspended, and the classes that just resumed were suspended again. Each neighborhood is implementing a more strict lockdown management, and some residential buildings are completely welded shut. A video released on the internet showed an entire building under complete lockdown, where the authorities dispatched many policemen and called construction workers to completely weld shut some exits of the building. In another neighborhood, 2 buses full of residents were taken away to concentration camps. According to official local media reports, the city Mudanjiang had poor management recently regarding people having close contact, and many people were infected as a cluster after they dined together. There may be thousands who are currently under centralized quarantine. According to the CCP National Health Commission in Heilongjiang, there have been 5 new cases of asymptomatic CCP virus infection and no new confirmed cases. However, some believe that the authorities may be involved in concealing the outbreak.
Okay, now we will bring you. We have further news regarding the virus outbreak situation in Anhui province.
Collective fever at college in Anhui province. A student was confirmed as close contactors with an infected person after returning back to Ma'anshan Teachers College, but the college didn't conduct check and test in time. By May 25th, it was reported that 6 students had fever symptoms. On 27th, the number increased to 13. The CCP virus may have spread across the entire campus and the nearby communities. Official media reports that from 24th to 27th, Anhui province reports 0 newly confirmed, suspected, and imported cases.
Thank you very much. Now I will pass the news report to my colleague, Alice.
Okay, thank you, Mandarin. So people in Hong Kong are not alone, and let's hear what President Tsai Ing-wen announced.
President Tsai Ing-wen announced that the ad hoc group of Executive Yuan, the executive branch of the Taiwanese government, has proposed a humanitarian rescue plan for Hong Kong citizens. The Mainland Affairs Council is responsible for planning and cross-department coordination. Tsai Ing-wen also instructed the government to plan in 3 ways of helping the people of Hong Kong who are in need of residence, resettlement, and care. Tsai Ing-wen held an interview before the DPP Central Executive Committee, emphasizing that everyone is very concerned about the development of Hong Kong for the past few days. In fact, like other countries in the world, we would like to see Hong Kong's autonomy and the protection of freedom and human rights are not being encroached, President Tsai said. Like the positions of the democratic countries around the world, we solemnly called on the Chinese government to refrain from violating its 50-year commitment to the one country, two systems in Hong Kong and allow Hong Kong society to resume peacefully. The Taiwanese government announced that their determination to take care of the people of Hong Kong will remain unchanged. The Executive Yuan will organize a project to propose a humanitarian rescue action plan to the people of Hong Kong. The chairman of the Mainland Affairs Council, Chen Mingtong, interviewed on the 28th, confirming that there are 4 principles for the humanitarian rescue plan in Hong Kong, including government-led interministerial integration, the establishment of legal entities by the government to implement and integrate private departments, as well as the government set budgets and inject funds. Chen also said in reply to the Legislative Council's inquiry that it will be announced within the week. This legal entity is a consortium for Taiwanese Hong Kong economic and cultural cooperation initiatives.
Okay, the last news of today is about the case of Huawei's CFO Meng Wanzhou.
Huawei Princess Meng Wanzhou lost his bid for freedom as Canadian court rules extradition case must continue. Huawei Chief Financial Officer Meng Wanzhou has lost the bid for freedom after a Canadian judge ruled against the defense, meaning the extradition trial in Canada will continue on to the next stage. British Columbia Superior Court ruled that the fraud charges against Meng met the extradition requirements of double criminality, a rule which states that the U.S. crime Meng is accused of committing also constitutes a crime in Canada. The case will now proceed to the next phase in June, focus on arguments around whether Canadian officials follow the law while arresting Meng. Closing arguments are expected in the last week of September and the first week of October.
Okay, that's all the news for today, and thank you for watching.